Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Friday, November 24th, 2023. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, here with Friday's daily dose of Astro and Tarot. Okay, so today, Mars is in the sign of Sagittarius, very fiery. Mars in Sagittarius, I love this energy. Of course, I'm partial because I'm a Venus in Sagittarius, so we match up well. But Mars in Sagittarius is all about striving towards higher philosophies, higher education, also foreign cultures, learning new things. Mars in Sagittarius is very curious and adventurous and very free-spirited. But, however, there's always a but, however, this Mars in Sagittarius is coming in with a square to Saturn in Pisces. So what this is telling us is things that you might be tempted and drawn towards at this time might not be sustainable for the long run. Also, there might be some travel interruptions, which is not unlike, like the norm for this time of year, okay? So there might be some travel disruptions, stuff with the weather, especially if you're traveling overseas right now, there could be some kind of like disruption. That's not to like scare anybody, because I know some people go like automatically like to the worst scenario. I'm not saying you're going to be stranded in a foreign country for the rest of your life or the next 2 years. I'm saying you might have a travel delay. That's what I'm trying to say. I know some people are like the fear monger, like, ah! It's like, no, just chill the fuck out and listen to me. It's temporary. That's the wonderful thing about astrology, is that cycles are temporary. And yes, sometimes they can have long lasting implications. But with the square to Saturn, it's saying it's temporary. Okay, it's very, very temporary. Now, we also have Sun in Scorpio today. Sorry, Sagittarius. My mind's still in Scorpio season because I have so much Scorpio in my chart. Excuse me. We have Sun in Sagittarius today, quincunxing in this Moon in Taurus. So Moon goes into stable, exalted Taurus, which wants us to eat, drink, and be merry and feel comfortable. Okay, so wrap yourself up in that blanket and have your favorite Thanksgiving leftovers. But with this Sun in Sagittarius, which is very adventurous and free-spirited, making that quincunx, it's like we don't know up from down today. We're like, I don't know what I want. It's like, I don't know how to feel grounded. So, try to balance those languages out there, those love languages of, like quality time and, giving yourself some precious grounding. Okay, so try to balance it out. Don't go to extremes. Moon in Taurus also quincunxing this Mars. So like I said, we don't know where to go today. We're kind of feeling like frustrated. It's a very frustrating kind of feeling. And just remember, it's one day. It's one day. And if you feel cranky, if you feel moody, if you're like, I don't know how to do the next step in my life, it's like, just kind of sit with yourself for a minute. Figure out, what do I want? What is my intention for today? And move from there. I also feel like there's a lot of dishonesty in this chart in general for the next few days. And that's going to kind of be the Sagittarius season in general, with these mutable squares and oppositions to this full moon in Gemini that we're going to have with Saturn and Pisces. Throwing that all up in the mix, mutable with squares and oppositions is like lies, dishonesty, object impermanence, theft, con artists. So just be very aware of that and be discerning and listen for an answer. Don't just like jump in, feel like you have to do something now. And I think that's very Sagittarius, like I need to do it now. And that Taurus moon is like saying, hey, chill the fuck out for a minute and sit your ass down. It's gonna be okay. And like the Sagittarius Mars and Sun is like, ah! And it's like, no, Taurus moon's like, just take a chill pill and we're gonna figure this out. Moon, though, is sextiling Saturn. Moon in Taurus sextiling Saturn and Pisces, saying we can really have like amazing connection today with people who are soul family. We have some amazing conversations that are like heart-centered, also like really good for our root chakra. So I feel like there's a lot of healing from that Chiron opposition that we just had, Chiron opposition Venus today, if you are connected with people who really are looking out for your highest good. All right, so before I do the tarot, that half off gift card sale is still going on. You can just go ahead and print it out if you want, or digitally send it to somebody. You don't have to send it through the mail. It makes a great stocking stuffer, or just a gift in general, or gift yourself an astrology reading, tarot reading, or Akashic Records past life reading with me, Sarah Ashley. And take a chance, see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on in today's Friday's energy. This Mars and Sagittarius. Okay, the moon. I told you, like, some things are just not known right now. I feel like this is a very gossipy kind of transit too with Mars square Saturn. I know Mercury's not involved in this. I know critical astrologers out there, some critics out there, but I feel like with this transit, people want to know too much too soon, and that could lead to some like behind the scenes stuff that's kind of shady in general, which is the moon card. So just be aware of that. Like I said, be aware of dishonesty, be aware of shadiness, and see through the crap. See through the crap. Ask your guides and they will provide an answer. They will. And use your intuition at all times. Let me see what the oracle cards say to complete this beautiful reading. This knowledgeable, wise reading. Bring it into form, okay? So this is all about grounding, okay? So it's like, what are you striving for to bring into the 3D? But it has to be exalted, okay? It has to be from the exalted realms. And if it's not going to really work. And I think that there's a lot of tension today between where we want to go and where we are in the current status in our lives. And you just can't rush things. But it will come into form if you are actually in the right intention. And that keeps on coming up in all of my readings the past few days. So just know that. Just be aware. All right, I will see you for the weekend. Have a fabulous Friday. Love and light.